is an action word.
It is an action word.
And sometimes we go around preaching and saying, we love you, we love you, we love you. But if that's not backed up with some type of action, some type of giving, some type of forward progression or movement, then is it really love?
Yeah. Well, and again, love is an action word. You said it best. And so many times we say we love and we do it in word, but what about deed? You know, the Bible speaks clearly about having one who says they have love for a brother, but yet shuts up the bowels of the compassions of their heart. Yes. Jesus said, no, true love is not just talking it, but is living it and demonstrating it. Absolutely. And so we can't look at a hungry family and say we're praying for you and not show that gift. We can't look at children who have no gifts for Christmas and say, oh, keep your head up, keep hope alive. No, let's be the hope, let's be the faith, let's be that love in action. And that means collaborating with many organizations, people like Pastor John Dorsey and Carmen, people who say, you know what, I'm going to work all year long for this one day event so that love is completely demonstrated.
Absolutely. 25 years.
25 years.
City Church has been around, being consistent in the community, giving back to the community, being a part of the community. What advice would you give other churches, other organizations that long to have that level of longevity and consistency within a community?
As you often hear that statement, is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And for me, 25 years has been long and short at the same time. The marathon means there's going to be some hills, some valleys, some ups, some downs, some moments to pace yourselves, moments of fatigue, exhaustion, but yet the finish line always has to stay in sight. And I think for my wife and I, and for this ministry, the finish line is not just giving and outreaches and programs, but it's to keep our eyes on Jesus. And the goal for our church is to keep our eyes on the Lord. We want to be, as Paul says, I finished the course, I fought the good fight of faith, I've kept the faith, now later for me is the crown of righteousness. And so what I would share with any pastor, any ministry leader, 25 years is long and short at the same time. Stay the course. Make it through the adversities, try to find opportunities to partner. And again, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. We tend to finish strong by the grace of God.
During this season, we tend to have families that are suffering, that are going through. Oftentimes, statistically, a lot of loved ones are lost during this time of year. So now you have the remaining family having to relive and remember those times that are sometimes painful, because they remember grandma at the head of the table or grandpa at the head of the table, and they're no longer with us anymore. So how do we get through these holiday times and not lose our mind in the process?
Holidays are tough for everyone, especially those personal like you and I. You lost your father, I lost my mother, both within the last couple of years. And it's never an easy way to navigate through the holidays. I think the best way is to take those existing loved ones you do have, squash the drama, cut the indifferences, find those happy moments where you can collaborate, come together, and not just remember, but to keep mom, keep dad, keep grandma, whoever that lost loved one is, as a legacy to continue on what God begun in that family. I think for me personally, it's only been a couple of years, but who doesn't think about a lost loved one during the holiday season? You remember all of the traditions, you remember all of the things you've done throughout the years, but the fact that I have an opportunity to continue that legacy means a lot. And doing what you do, doing what I do, I don't know any other way than to say, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever that loved one is, today is a day where we remember people like you who put that love, who put those values into us. So when we could be out doing any old thing on a Saturday, we're here demonstrating love because that's what they would have had us to do. Secondly, I think at the same time, you want to pause. You want to cut through all of the hustle and bustle of holiday season and have that moment when you think and you contemplate and you remember those good times. I think that keeps you sane, it keeps us whole, and it keeps you moving forward.
Wow. The City Church. How can people get in contact? How can people connect? How can people connect with the services that are going on Sundays and during the week? What type of contact information do we have?
Great question, and thank you for asking. The City Church, and I'll just look right into the camera and say to all of those, listen, when it comes to City Church, real easy, mycitychurchonline.com. Again, mycitychurchonline.com. eldersmith.com. That is our website, brand new website, by the way. Still working on little tweaks, but that should give you all the information about our Sunday service at 10, Sunday school prior, Tuesday night school of ministry. Our goal this year, Elder Smith, is to really embrace the community. So we don't want to have just programming and auxiliaries for church folk, but we're offering divorce care. We're doing celebration recovery. We're looking at the brand new food pantry. We're trying to do things that really engage people in the community. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're in a drivable area, you're already home and you're already a member. So you got the website, you got Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock, of course, and with Google and Safari and all of these search engines, just put in City Church in any search drive you have, and it should bring up the location, dates, and times.
Family, we're certainly excited that you have tuned in to this broadcast. As you know, we are streaming live here from location. It is not too late to come out to the location, get the address, get the information, join us here at the City Church, and guess what? We're here giving smiles, we're here giving away stuff, we're here loving on people. Yeah. We're demonstrating love, and that is what the City Church does under the direction of Dr. Michael Anthony Stevens, Sr. He's the man with the master plan, and we're so grateful that you have allowed God to...
Thank you for your prayers. Your prayers. Big prayers, right? Yeah.
Family, don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. I am Dr. Business, and we'll be right back.
Elder Smith, I can help out. Let me know. I love this. I ain't did this in a while.
I know.
So I feel rusty and nervous. But if I can help, let me know.
I appreciate it,
I'll be around, and if you need me.